encountered in my life that kind of builds who I am, I want them to be just as accepting. So as much now I'm gonna sound like everyone, as much as I say no, I literally, because I haven't experienced it, I can't wholeheartedly say no, I wouldn't. Because if he comes into the relationship and he is carrying the responsibilities as a man should in this current state day, you know, and then he shares with me all that's happened in the past, I would at least give him the benefit of the doubt. But once my but I will be honest with the person and let him know that, you know, once my insecurities come into play, I'm going to voice them to you. Right. So it's going to be, if he's willing to deal with that challenge with me, I have to at least be willing to deal with that challenge with him.
But if insecurities mean you being petty, or insecurities meaning you're going to, you know, question certain things. Because if you're going to be abusive,
I would never be abusive because that's just not my nature. Okay. And I believe in strong communications, and that's why I said I will always communicate like how I feel about anything. But it's just we would have to have such an open relationship in the beginning for it to even get
open communication or open relationship.
Girl, why you so?
But why would you say no altogether?
I'm saying no altogether for the reasons that I gave in the beginning. I am not attracted to a man who has been with a man. The thought of
even molested man.
You know what? You know what? That's different. Because actually, I've been with a man who confessed to me that he was molested in his childhood. He did not confess to me that he had sex. Well, actually, I did ask him. He said no. And I'm wondering now that I think back about it, did I not continue the relationship because he confessed that to me? Because I actually did carry on the relationship, but I did not have a sexual relationship with him. I had an oral transaction, if you can call it oral, because I didn't give the oral, I received it. But I couldn't get past the fact that he shared that his pocketbook was snatched a little bit in the back. Maybe I couldn't get past it. But this was years ago. Who's to say if I'm involved with somebody now and we knee deep in it and just one day he reveals to me that, will I walk away? I probably wouldn't.
I couldn't even hear everything because
I probably wouldn't walk away. What? I probably wouldn't walk away.
I'm still stuck at pocketbook. I could not hear anything else because.
Well, let me finish and listen. I probably wouldn't walk away. But I'll be, you know, a third of the fuck eye open, like, okay, I'll be starting to look and check at things, you know. Because it's hard. It's really hard to, like, really digest. Because that's a childhood experience. But if a grown man told me that he was with another grown man, and that was a decision he made, and that was something that was a part of his lifestyle every now and then, I don't know. And a friend of mine asked me this before. He said, there's a lot of men out here who got wives and who were with men. Trust me, because I've been with them.
Oh my God.
And
you said you hang with them or you been
with them? He's been with them. And I've seen it.
Oh.
And he was like, oh, come on, you know. The guy was holding it down, taking care of home, you know. And he's just like, to just, you know, have sex with me every now and then. You're not gonna stay with him, and I'm just like, no. Just like if he was cheating on me with another woman, I'm not staying. You know, I'm not condoning you going outside of this relationship, and I don't think my mind is mentally mature enough to deal with knowing that.
How old are you?
He's a provider.
Age range.
Are we throwing that out there?
I said age range.
You can't do the range.
I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 30s.
Okay. Because we talk about maturity, so I'm just asking age range.
It doesn't matter, because maturity has nothing to do with age.
It doesn't.
At all.
It doesn't. It has nothing to do with y'all pettiness either.
She said petty. I use the word petty, honey bun.
The hypocrite mean. It's alright.
Maturity meaning.
I think you know with age comes that accept things. Because before I would have never said I'm petty, even though I was. I know I can be petty and I know I can be a hypocrite.
I think we all can be hypocrites.
Question comes back to you now, Bella. Could you be with a man who came to you and said, I used to mess with men before.
Absolutely not. But I have been.
What? Wait, hold on. Why, Bella?
Listen,
Bella, why? Bella, speak.
Okay, let me break it down.
Break it down, Bella. Break it down.
Let me break it down. And just let me say this.
Let you say
I will
it.
be a hypocrite.
Yes.
Come closer into the light, Bella. Let me hear this.
At this point, I am a hypocrite. I can't be with a man who has been with another man. But I have been with men who have later on in life turned out to be gay. Like, hey, we were in a relationship and now I'm with Mark. It's like, so were you always looking at Mark even when we were together?
Mm-hmm.
I can't knowingly go into a relationship with somebody who has been with another man. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I just can't. Just thinking about it, it doesn't work for me. Just like everybody has their preference. Some man is like, oh, if she was with a woman before me, I can't be with her. If he was with a man before me, I can't be with him.
I've had relationships with dykes.
I know, I saw.
It doesn't bother me.
I know.
If it got the right thing between the legs, I'm okay with it.
You know what you sound like?
Really?
A damn dog.
Yeah.
No.
If you got the right thing between the legs.
I'm
Because
all
there's some
right.
trannies out here with the right thing between the legs.
No.
And it feels
but
better
I
than
said
some of
I've
the
been
right thing between the legs.
How you know?
I heard.
How you know?
I heard.
A woman, born a woman, it's no problem. Like, I've been with dykes that I would have never thought would be attracted to me.
So they dress.
The AG, the one that was dressed as boys,
He dead.
take down their breasts.
to take on the sports bra.
So and you can
And don't do that. Because you know I'll be in sports bras all the time.
I mean, I'm talking about the super
Shout out to
tight.
my Instagram followers. They know I love being a sports bra. I'm a sports bra mommy, but that don't mean nothing.
No, I'm talking about the super tight sports bra.
So
Yeah.
they can like
so
smash.
now I have to ask this question. So if you are with a woman,
Oh, you can't come on our show and ask us
I
what
really know. No, but it's based on what he's saying because it's blowing my mind because he's saying he doesn't mind because she's portraying herself with all the male physical attributes.
But she loses that with me.
Okay, so she gives up that persona when she's with you.
Right.
But at what point when she come in?
Because I'm saying when you guys are in public and you guys are together, are you?
I was never.
So y'all was just F buddies?
I guess that was
Okay,
kind of.
So
a
I think you should have said that early on.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, are you guys carrying out a gay relationship?
No, it was a. I've had one. I had one, no names, but she always dressed as a boy. Always dressed as a boy. Always talked to women.
She wear straight back, set it off.
Yeah, hair was back. Always she came on to me.
She came on
to me and said. Now I was going to school, so it could have been just because I'm from New York.
What'd she say?
She said, "I like you." I said, "Huh?" She was like, I like you.
Did she say it with like a deep voice or did she
No,
say
she
it
didn't say it with like a deep voice. She just had a feminine voice, but she was with girls. Like, I knew her girlfriend. Now, when she came and said she liked me, I was like, you cool too. What's this? You like my dude. I won't say any word, but you like my dude. We could. She's like, no, I really like you.
Wow.
Did she kiss me? And I said,
That's different.
you are definitely not the same person that I get up and we go play basketball and chill out and drink and stuff.
She the same person, all right.
But I've seen a lot of should we call them dykes or do we call them AGs now? I've seen a few when I was in the South. A lot of them were pregnant.
And this was in Ohio. This wasn't here in New York. This was in Ohio, so it was different.
So crazy.
And why wasn't it in public? Was you ashamed of your
She was in public. We hung out, held her hand. I told her it was my and actually.
Hold on. You said it was not a relationship. It wasn't public.
I said the other ones.
I know, but with
I've had more than one
so
AG.
that goes back to my question: is it considered a gay relationship because she addresses herself as a man?
I don't think so because
she
did she address herself as a man or was she just an AG?
What's an AG?
An AG is an aggressive. It's aggressive.
She was just an aggressive.
The aggressive
lesbian
lesbian
that dresses like
the
a boy.
man.
The
Okay.
lipsticks are feminine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
No.
femmes
She
and
tends
AGs.
to do all the.
Femmes are the girly girls.
Girly girls.
Right.
Okay. So.
The aggression usually they wear the strap on, they do the
So
socks
not
and
all the
pants.
time.
Not all the time, but
Yeah.
They
Sometimes
tend to.
femmes use strap-ons as well.
Yes, they do.
So insane.
And it's great.
It's fun.
but that's what you had. You had
It's
a femme on
fun.
femme. You had a femme on
It's
femme
fun.
relationship.
I didn't have a femme. I was the AG in that relationship. She was semi-femme. And what I mean by semi-femme is she dressed a little girly and she dressed a little boy. I give you the mind of Aaliyah. Big pants, small shirts, I mean big shirts, small. It was yeah. So I mean, even femme on femmes, like play is always fun. Like strap-on is always fun. I'm sorry because I know you don't really.
No, my eyes are wide open.
I mean, it's fun. It's nice to play that role. Okay. It's nice to be a man once in a while and see what other women deal with.
I've always, this is confessions, always thought about experiencing that.
It's
just really putting on the strap on and fucking the shit out of a bitch.
You would love it.
I always wanted to just do that. I don't know how to do nothing else to me though. I don't know.
Honestly, if you do it right, you wouldn't need to do nothing else.
Okay, so you gotta we'll talk after that show. But I always wanted to experience that. Like I always wanted to experience just like, because I like penis. I like flesh in the penis, So I just wanted to always experience seeing this chick like
succumb to you.
Yeah.
That's just a dominant.
It's like
yeah. I just always wanted to see that, but she gotta be a baddie though. I don't want no big old bitch in the bed with me, breathing all hard and shit, and catching the asthma attack.
I mean,
I don't want
honestly, it's nothing like. You know what? I was about to take this somewhere we didn't need it to go, but it's nothing like having like a beautiful woman being a submissive for you. Wow. Just doing what you say when you say it with no hesitations. Just her only thing is trying to please you. That's an amazing feeling. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Y'all said Johnny wouldn't know
because you know how it feels.
No, because she's saying that, and I'm just like, she's making me really realize how submissive I am. I'm like, I like submitting myself to men because I think in the outside world, I come off as very aggressive and very assertive.
He about to go get another drink. Ain't no drink. She's a lush.
But to have a man that's strong enough to make you want to submit is eternal in itself.
That's
because
true.
not a lot of men know how to be an aggressor the right way. A guy will spank you now and again, and some won't even spank you right. Because honestly,
I want you to be.
I'm not trying to give out no lessons or whatever. When you spank an ass, you use your palm. Most guys just use this. That's why if you spank a girl, her ass will jiggle, but you won't get. You're supposed to be able to smack and grip.
Tell them, because when I get my ass spanked, my pussy just starts pulsating.
Exactly. If
oh
you
my
do it right though. If you do it right, because if you don't, it seems like somebody just like, nah, don't do that to me. If you're gonna do it right.
I'm gonna say this.
You need another
I'm
drink,
Bobbie. About that aspect, you can't say that about. I have very big hands, so if I hit you with my whole hand.
You're supposed to hit with your whole.
Use that palm.
No, I'm gonna hit you with. Depending on how big your backside is.
No, it depends on how strong the woman is, and if she really wants to be submissive. If she really wants to be submissive, you smack her with your whole hand. Because that's
270 pounds. I'm 6'5".
That doesn't matter.
I'm not trying to hurt nobody.
No, you don't matter. It don't matter.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Just like this morning, I was getting choked. And he was stopping, and I was like, no. He was like, bitch, you're gonna die. He has to die in this nut.
Okay. Now, even with that, some guys don't even know how to choke you right. Some guys choke you from here.
No, you gotta have
You're
the hand
supposed
up
to have it
there.
up
So
here.
it's not hurting her.
So it's not hurting her, but you're still getting that.
Right.
That was.
I mean,
That wasn't me this morning, but you know.
sorry,
this
girl.
morning.
Sorry, girl.
Yeah, you sticking out. I've been on your body now. You got all my love, every last of it. Ain't no gas on it. You might.
I am very, very comfortable with my sexuality. It's, you know what? I have not. I always tell people I have my experiences. I have my experiences, but I always say my experiences are not as heightened as others. I'm still coming into it. I honestly feel like my sexual life it hasn't even reached its peak yet.
Right.
Like I just started. Like I told you with my ex, it's like he and I have such comfort with each other. Like we can do certain things, move on to certain things, but it's just like for me, what happened?
Sorry.
We filming again?
Is this
We filming again?
Yes.
Okay, so for me, it's just like I have to have a certain level of trust with my partners, and for me, partners come scarce. So it's like, you know, I'm not gonna get to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had limited relationships.
Right.
So my limit in relationships kind of limit the frontier. There are definitely things I'm interested in trying out and doing, but I haven't really found a steady partner to venture out and do those things.
But you don't need a partner to venture out sexually.
First of all, I don't even masturbate, so I do need a partner.
What?
I don't masturbate whatsoever. I don't use dildos. I don't do anything. It's either I'm with a man physically, or that's it. Let me recant. Now, I will tease a guy. If I'm with a guy and we're talking and he wants to see me touch myself, I'll take a picture. I've faked masturbation on the phone before.
The most I ever did, God forgive me, the people that's watching. I took a picture with a dildo hanging half out of my
Half out of your what?
the box. She don't play with the anal.
Okay, so now with that being said, I've never sent a nude.
That's good. Girl, don't.
Nobody could ever say, hey, I got some pictures of Bella in my. Nobody could ever say that.
I could never marry anyone in the political realm.
Yeah, true. Because there will be some leakage on me.
There will be
people
leakage.
ain't right.
There will be leakage. And that's it. The minute if I did anything, and even if my little 5 minute of fame came along, somebody's gonna take 4 minutes and 53 seconds of that, and that's
I've
right.
always been nervous. I could never.
But I told you I'm into voyeurism.
Right.
Yes.
As a man, but it's just
You gotta be with you.
With this whole thing, I just feel like sometimes you gotta put up a shut up. Because it's easy for them to be like, oh, I miss you. Send me something to look at. Why? Come look at it. Come look at it. You really want to see it? You miss me? You want to see these? Come look at it. Sometimes you gotta show them proof. It's always easy to be like, oh, I'm gonna send you a picture of my private. Okay, now what? I'm supposed to just look at that and do what? When you can bring it over here and I can do some things to it.
True.
I'm more random. I'm all about.
And then
I'm gonna fuck up your day at work. Hey, right there. But that's my. I don't know why. I think I'm just really into being.
I've done it too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm just into like for me. I know
Like,
it's crazy because it's like you know.
You would take your picture taker.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind receiving. I don't mind receiving
pictures. I have my gallery.
Send one out.
Like,
I have a.
Yeah, so it's like I have a gallery. I have a gallery of videos, everything. It's a love of self-love that I just encompass about myself. And I'm very braggadocious. I always say I have the best looking vagina. So it's like a guy's like, hey, it's not any random guy, but it's like if
how you know your vagina look good? What you
I admire my vagina and I compare it to Pornhub. I see. Like,
but that's another thing.
I'm funny because I masturbate mentally. I will get a nut off mentally, and I'm literally I feel the sparks, everything, and I'm like I'll go to sleep right after.
Wow.
I just for some reason when I tried to masturbate before, my brain's like, ha girl, that's a finger,
Stop being subconscious.
Now, yeah. And then my ex-fiance, you know, when we lived apart for a year, we went to one of the toy stores, and he got me a dildo, and I tried, but it was just like, to me, there's nothing compares to the hot breath on your neck, the flash.
I just had that conversation with a friend of mine.
I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna buy you something. It's called a bullet. It's still a bullet, right?
Bullets.
But this is what I want you to do.
Yeah,
When you're with your partner, have him use it on you. And make that a part of your routine. That way when he's not there, you can get that same arousal because he's used it on you before.
I don't like the bullet.
But it makes it's fun as well because when he's doing oral with the bullet on top of your clit, the orgasm is a lot stronger than without it.
And that's the thing. It's like when I'm with a partner, I don't feel like I need to masturbate.
I don't like the bullet because I don't like vibration. Like when I'm having sex, there's no vibration. It's thrust.
It's a different feel.
I don't like it. Take that off. I don't want nothing in my vagina.
So
just like I wouldn't get my hair cut because I'm like, don't do that to me. I don't like that.
That's a mental thing.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, just like the dildo with the vibration. I don't like that.
what about a vibrating cock ring? It's still oral.
I had that.
It's still oral.
I had that.
You
We didn't like it. We ain't like it. We liked it without it.
I guess I'm the old school.
You like vibration? That's old school?
No, I'm again.
Which means she doesn't like all the toy.
You don't like any of it. What you mean old school? You don't know what they did back in the day?
Girl, okay,
They
when
made
I
toys
say
back in the day.
for me, it's like if we're
I
gonna
would.
bring something, I'll bring regular
vegetables.
edibles into the bedroom. You know, I'll do the head with ice cubes and
I've never tried that because
It's
I'm allergic to the cold. But
What? With the pop rocks?
So
Never had head with
Just
Never
put
gave
it-
head
just
with
put
the
it-
pop rocks?
No, that's pop
No,
rocks.
the pop rocks. The joints that pop in your mouth?
no, I can't do that.
no pork drops, no nothing. Fruit roll-ups. Fruit roll-ups.
I like how penis tastes. I don't need all that stuff.
It's just the
Girl,
It's just
I'll
the,
give you that. Sometimes you don't need all that, girl. I give you that.
I like how penis tastes. If it's gonna make him feel better if he got some sticky shit in his penis, but for me, I like how penis
To
tastes.
make it fun.
But yeah,
It's
just
to make it
every now
fun.
and then just throw a little,
to change up the routine. You don't want the same thing
But
over
for
and over.
me, my change up is the environment. Like I like the risk of
So you would have sex right here in front of these big windows
Yes, I would.
with no curtains.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've done it. I've rooftop balconies.
Let's
all sorts
bring
of
it
beaches.
back because we just went off into a tantrum. Okay. And I still did not get the consensus. Well, I did.
Yeah, you
You're
did.
not going to have a relationship with a man who likes men or previous liked men or who may like men. You're not doing it. That's not your cup of tea.
No, that's not.
You're not mature enough to give up the peanut butter with somebody who takes peanut butter. And you like to have all the Hello Kitty come to the house
As long as he's in
as long as you involved. But Hello Kitty cannot go meet with
Mickey Mouse.
Hello
Minnie
Kitty.
Mouse.
Because
Because
he's stingy.
you're what you
Stingy?
call those? Not stingy, but you're
It's like
controlling.
you're controlling. Yeah,
I
it's
am
like
not controlling.
you want
You're
it
controlling.
all.
But
You
you're trying to
don't
make
want
it
her
seem
to
like you're
have
not
it.
controlling by having the lady come to you.
Right. I'm not controlling at all in none of my relationships. Aggressive sexually, yes. Controlling, no. Do whatever you want to do. Because when you do whatever you want to do, I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
Okay, so
You know,
how do you build with someone if you're giving the decision to whether or not you cheat based off of the decision she makes? Like, how do you build? Like, how do you have a faithful relationship? How do you, what is the purpose? Do you just get involved with women for sex? Or are you getting involved to have a relationship? Like, oh, why would you even get involved with a bisexual woman to begin with?
All right. I get involved with a bisexual woman. She and I, we like each other. Everything's going cool. The level of respect you show me is the same level of respect I'm going to show you plus some. The level of love you give me is I'm going to give you double. So when you pull any of that back, that's when I start to pull back. As long as you give me the same things you started giving me, I'm gonna give you double.
So
That don't sound like it
can
made
I
any
ask a
sense to
question?
me. Yeah,
I have
sure.
a question. So if she's bisexual but does not bring up that third party at all, then you're okay with that.
I'm fine
But
with
when
that.
she brings in a third party, then you feel like you're allowed to do certain things because she brought that into the relationship, correct?
Not that I'm allowed to do certain things, but you bring it up for what reason? You bring it up to say you had that kind of past, or you bring it up because you say you want to do certain things?
I mean, in both aspects, it sounds like
If you bring it up and you say, I want to see girls again.
then that's an open
So
door
that's
for
saying
you.
we gonna see girls again.
That's either saying
Right.
we going to see girls, it's saying we going to see girls again, but I don't know if we're going to see them together, because if you're going out and you're going to be with
I
another
can't,
party,
I'm
I'm going to go
done
out
with
with another
you.
party. A
We
monogamous
gonna
relationship
rise
is
up.
a monogamous relationship. It doesn't matter what sex you choose.
You know what that sounds like? Not trying to be funny. It's like, oh, he hit me. Well, you hit me. It's like, that's how it is. It's like, if she can do it, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Where it
So
can
what do
easily
you-
be like, hey, you might want to do it, but I don't want you to do it because I have a certain amount of respect.
No, now I'm
you
going to
can
say
always
that.
close that door for
Now I'm going to say that, like, if you tell me you want to see another woman, and I say, you want to see another woman, I thought we was good. What am I doing that's not enough that she can do?
Mm-hmm.
And if you say you don't spend enough time, whatever you say, I'm going to work on that issue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you just say you just want to see another woman because you just like women like that, well, I'm saying, all right, well, I like women like that too.
I'm done.
But you have to give me a reason to say.
So why get involved with a bisexual woman?
At all, when you
At
can just
all.
have a monogamous
Because you can have a
Because
monogamous
it-
relationship with anybody. It doesn't matter if you're bisexual, trisexual, metrosexual. It doesn't matter. If you're in love, you're in love.
Got it. Got it.
If you're in love, you're in love. It doesn't matter what your history was.
To an extent, for me, it does. Because I said this: if you like both sexes, you're gonna have that desire to be with that other sex.
You're gonna have that desire regardless.
I don't think so.
Yes, you are.
I don't think so. Because if you no, I don't think so. And let
You talk to somebody that's with both. I don't get that urge to, I have to be with a woman. I'm always gonna want to be with a woman. No.
So when you was with the girlfriend, you didn't feel like you wanted penis?
No. Not
You used those
yes, with her.
because you wanted penis?
She wanted that. It wasn't about,
You weren't receiving.
I wasn't receiving dildo, penis, or any type of penis. I was just receiving oral.
No, I just feel like if I'm involved, if I like women.
But now, I very much so like penis. I
Right!
very much so like it. I enjoy it very much. I would. It's like I said. It was just a phase. It was just a phase. It was a phase that I feel like I grew out of. Penis grew me out of it as well. It's very awesome.
I hear you.
This would change you. Penis is
It
a
will
game
do
changer.
that. It will do that.
I hear you.
Plus, at a certain point, I just got tired of giving. It just didn't. It didn't
Got it.
do it for me. I just,
Alright.
you know, sometimes you just, you down
Can't wait for
there,
that next topic.
and you look, and you like, you know what? I don't even want to look at someone. Like, I'm tired. I just don't want. Like, I want something
Right.
else. And
So it was
then-
one-sided situation?
What do you mean?
You said you was tired of giving. Was it
Yeah,
one
No, I was
Are-
receiving.
Oh,
okay.
I was receiving oral, but I was giving her strap on.
Mm-hmm.
I was giving her fisting. If you don't know what fisting
Whoa! She like that?
yeah.
You have a big fist.
What was her nationality? What was her
She's
race?
black.
Shit!
I was giving her. I'm sorry.
Can you make the strap?
It's like, but I didn't have my nails at the time. I actually am not really supposed to have my nails now.
Yeah, I'm about to ask you that. Okay.
Yeah, this is it. But when you fist, you try to do it with this instead of so much with this, so it won't hurt. When you fist, you go in. You start with this right here, that way, because you know it's like a little opening. So you go in,
open them.
and then it's like, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not enough. But she was receiving strap-on penis. She was receiving
Like
oral.
my vagina just clenched
She was
itself together.
receiving strap-on, fisting, oral, finger.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I
I got
heard
tired
someone
of just.
telling me that they experienced fisting, and well, it started out with 3,
it always starts out
and she's
low
cringe.
and it just
She cringe.
it gets higher. But it's
The
all
process
about
is-
your sexual appetite as well. Like with women are like, oh my God, he has to have this. You know, some women are like, he gotta be this big.
Right.
That's their sexual appetite. With
Right.
fisting, it's along the line of, oh my God, he gotta be this big. Okay, so if he's not this big, what can I do to satisfy that urge? Okay, try that. And that works.
Got it.
And that works. And it's not always about, you know,
Insane.
what the woman is or whatever. It could be lube. Like it's a it's a lot. But yeah, I
That
just
was
got
deep.
tired. I got tired of giving.
Your arm got
I
tired.
hear you.
No, I mean I'm get tired. I'm tired.
tired.
I don't get tired.
Bicep girl.
I don't too much get tired. But
Same.
of giving at some point, I was tired of it. I couldn't, and the relationship part was really,
Right, it was an emotional drain.
It was draining because it's like I'm falling in love with this girl.
Mhm.
She's already fell in love with this man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to have something with her. He already has something with her.
Yeah.
When you sit down and think about it, it's like how much can you have with the woman who already has everything?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I have nothing.
Right.
She has everything.
Right.
And I'm trying to get everything with this woman.
Right.
She already had a kid.
So in your head, was you trying to take her away from that?
No, I just wanted my own little piece of paradise with her. I wanted my own relationship with her. I was okay with them doing whatever they were doing because he was before me.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was just about me and her, it was about me and her. He
Mhm.
didn't even exist when it was about me and her.
Mm-hmm.
We were together, it was like, oh, there was no so-and-so.
Mm-hmm.
It was just me and her.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, she was always going home to him. And that's where the issue
The lie.
came up for me.
Right.
And then it was like, so how long you gonna be in this relationship?
Right. Makes
What's supposed to happen?
Right.
And at the end of the day, she became more territorial than I thought I would.
Right.
I thought I was. And
Right.
she became, oh, who you going with? It's like you're in a full-blown relationship.
You married, Ma.
I'm going wherever Jesus allows me to go.
Right.
Whether it be to a party or Dairy Queen, I will
Right.
be there without you. So
Right.
it's a lot. It's a certain level of maturity to even begin to be in a relationship
Right.
with someone who's bisexual. It's a lot. And then you have to worry about them also being attracted to other people while you're with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, so you like girls and you with me. There's gonna be other girls like, hey, and there's like, nah, this is not like a polyamorous relationship.
No,
I'm
you
not
can't
doing
cheat
all
on
this.
us.
You know what I'm saying? So
You can't cheat on us.
yeah.
But I understand what you're saying because when I was with the AG, I was her first boy she ever kissed. I was like her first everything for with a guy.
So
But she
she
still
lost her
had girl-
virginity to you,
Yeah.
technically?
Yes.
I'm just,
yes.
it was
She was never with a guy before me.
That's deep.
yeah.
So
How you get rid of her?
I didn't actually get
You still with her?
No.
Oh, okay.
An incident happened where it was an altercation and fist flew and
You beat her up?
never
Okay.
somebody else did because
Oh, wow.
they felt some kind of way.
Yeah, that sounds like a whole new topic.
Yeah,
that sounds like
it was different.
some.
It was
All right.
different.
Well, we-
Because I was where she was
Technically in this community. And
she was in this community. She was
infiltrated.
in
Okay.
this community twice.
Okay.
Like she was a different complexion from everyone.
Okay.
And then she the cool AG, everybody cool. Then it was like,
Are you
you claiming her. What? And then it was just
Yeah,
Okay.
turmoil.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
very
okay.
much so deep. That's a.
Well, I'm just gonna say thank you, ladies, for sharing. I really appreciate it. This was an interesting, intriguing conversation. I loved it, and I learned a lot.
I mean,
So,
me too. I want to try to.
yeah. But FYI, this is a public announcement. No fisting for her. Don't do it. She
Oh
don't.
boy, no.
no, I mean, no fisting
You
for
tried
me.
it.
I'm
did not
I
try.
tried
The
it.
closest to fisting was when the doctor was checking me out from. That
She
was
don't
it.
fish you.
No, when they measured
The cervix.
yeah, before, she put that whole hand in. And I
Yeah,
was,
they put their whole
Ah,
hand.
Actually, that happened to me when I was on the table. The woman
I
went
up to her.
here.
Yeah, you do that.
Not the same.
It's not the
It was
same
okay,
thing,
because
though.
that.
Fisting is all of this going in. Y'all didn't have that.
Yeah, I don't want no fist in me. I like penis.
Just.
But, yeah. I thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. This is a lot
Yes,
of fun.
Bella.
This is a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yes.
Look,